Welcome back to Financially Free with Latoya and Tracy, the podcast where your journey to financial freedom starts here together. I'm your host, Latoya. We're on a mission to help 100,000 people improve their credit scores by November 11th, 2026, completely free. And today, we're diving into step 4 of our Journey to Better Credit series. We're talking about the second most important factor in your credit score, credit utilization. And here's the exciting part. This is one of the fastest ways to see your score jump, sometimes in as little as 30 days. So grab your credit cards, grab your notebook, because we're about to unlock some serious score gains. Let's get into it. All right, before we dive in, let's do a quick recap for anyone who's just joining us or needs a refresher. In step 1, we pulled our credit reports from all 3 credit bureaus and set SMART goals. We know where we're starting and where we're going. In step 2, we tackled collection accounts. We learned how to verify debt, dispute errors, and negotiate pay-for-delete agreements. Remember, never pay without getting it in writing first. And in step 3, we handled charge-offs and started rebuilding payment history. That's the number one factor in your credit score at 35% of your FICO score. On-time payments, every single time. So, if you haven't done steps 1, 2, and 3 yet, go back and listen to those episodes first. Each step builds on the last one. But if you're caught up, let's jump into step number 4. Understanding credit utilization. Credit utilization is the percentage of your available credit that you are using. It's the second most important factor in your credit score at 30% of your FICO score. Here's the formula. It's super simple. You take your total credit card balances and divide them by your total credit limits. Then multiply by 100 to get your percentage. I'm going to say that again. You take your total credit card balances and divide them by your total credit limits, then multiply by 100 to get your percentage. Let me give you a real example. Say you have 2 credit cards. Credit card 1 has a $500 balance with a $2,000 limit. Credit card 2 has a $300 balance with a $3,000 limit. Your total balance is $800. Your total credit limit is $5,000. So you divide 800 by 5,000, which gives you 0.16. Multiply that by 100 and you get 16% utilization. That's actually pretty good. Now here's what you need to know about the rules. These are the golden rules of credit utilization. Under 30% is good. This keeps you in what lenders call the responsible range. You're using credit, but you're not relying on it too heavily. Under 10% is excellent. This shows lenders that you barely need credit, which makes you a lower risk borrower. Under 7% is elite. This is where you maximize your score potential. If you can get here, you're golden. But here's something that surprises people. 0% can actually hurt you. That's right. Lenders want to see that you use credit responsibly. If you never use your cards at all, they can't see how you handle credit. So having a small balance like 1 to 3% is actually ideal. Now, one thing you need to understand, there are two types of utilization that matter. You've got your overall utilization. That's across all your cards combined, like the example we just did. And you've got per card utilization. That's each individual card's percentage. So per card. And this is important. Even if your overall utilization is 10%, if you have one card that's maxed out at 90%, that single card can still hurt your credit. So the goal is to keep all of your cards under 30% individually. Don't max out one card just because your other cards have zero balances. All right, so now that you understand what it is and why it matters, let's talk about how to lower it fast. Strategy number 1, pay down balances strategically. Now, there are 3 different approaches you can take here, and which one you choose depends on your goals. First, there's the avalanche method. This is where you pay off the card with the highest interest rate first, while making minimum payments on everything else. This saves you the most money and interest over time. Then there's the snowball method. This is where you pay off your smallest balance first. You get a quick win, you see progress fast, and it keeps you motivated. This is great if you need that momentum. But if your goal is the fastest credit score boost, you want the utilization optimization method. This is where you pay down the cards that are closest to their limits first. So you target any cards over 30% first. Get those cards under 30%. Then you target your cards over the 10%. Get those cards under 10%. This gives you the fastest score improvement. Strategy number 2, make multiple payments per month. This is huge. Most people don't know this, but your credit card company reports your balances to the credit bureaus on your statement closing date, not your due date. So if your balance is high when your statement closes, that's the number that gets reported, even if you pay it off in full before the due date. Here's the hack. Find out when your statement closes each month, then make a payment a few days before that date. Lower the balance before it gets reported. Even better, pay off purchases immediately or weekly. Keep your reported balance low all month long. Strategy number 3, request credit limit increases. This is one of the easiest wins. You can call your credit card companies and ask them for a higher limit. The best time to ask is after you've had at least 6 months of one-time payments. Many issuers will do this as a soft inquiry, which means it doesn't hurt your credit score at all. Here's a script that you can use. I've been a customer in good standing for X number of months or years, and I would like to request a credit limit increase. Can you process this as a soft inquiry? Now here's the warning. Just because you get a higher limit does not mean you should spend more. The whole point is to lower your utilization ratio. Don't increase your spending just because you have more available credit. Strategy number 4, open a new card strategically. A new card increases your total available credit, which lowers your overall utilization. This works best if you have good credit already, like 650 or above. Strategy number 5, become an authorized user. If someone adds you to their card with a high limit and a low balance, you gain that positive utilization. For example, if they have a $10,000 limit with only a $500 balance, that 5% utilization shows up on your credit report too. Strategy number 6, keep cards open after paying them off. Closing a card reduces your available credit, which increases your utilization ratio. Instead, keep old cards active with a small recurring charge and set it up on auto pay. Strategy number 7, use balance transfer cards strategically. If you have high interest debt, transfer it to a 0% APR card. Just watch for balance transfer fees. They're usually 3 to 5%. All right, so we're good there. Now let's talk about some advanced hacks that people can use who really want to optimize their scores. Hack number 1, the double payment strategy. Pay your card twice per billing cycle. Pay once mid-cycle before your statement closes. This keeps your reported balance low, then pay again after your statement, but by the due date. All right, number 2, change your statement closing date. If you get paid after your statement closes every month, call your credit card company and ask them to move your statement closing date. Align it with your pay date. Number 3, the all zero except one method. Pay all your credit cards down to zero except one. On that one card, keep a small balance like 1 to 3% utilization. This shows the credit bureaus that you do use your credit, but you do not rely on it. Number 4, if your card allows, prepay before large purchases. If you need to make a big purchase on your credit card, pay extra on your card before you make the purchase. Your reported balance stays at 0. Before we get to the action steps, let's talk about what not to do. Don't max out your credit cards, even if you pay in full monthly. Do not max out your credit card. Don't close old accounts. This hurts your available credit. Do not apply for too many credit cards at once. And don't ignore small balances. All right, now that you know your don'ts, let's talk about your 30-day challenge and action steps. Week 1, calculate your current utilization and set up balance alerts at 30% on each card. Week 2, make a payment on your highest utilization card and set calendar reminders to pay before closing dates. Week 3, pay down at least one card to under 30% and track your progress in your credit journey folder. Week 4, check your credit score again. You should see some movement and commit to keeping your utilization under 30% going forward. Your ultimate goal, under 10% utilization across all cards. Your utilization is the fastest score lever you can pull. Lower it today and you will see results next month. It's that simple. Now that you've done steps 1, 2, and 3, you're on step 4 now. Keep going. You're so close to transforming your financial life. You've got this. We believe in you. Let's build this financial freedom together. We'll see you next week for step 5, the final step. Thank you for listening to Financially Free with Latoya and Tracy. We hope you found today's episode helpful and inspiring. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and share with friends or anyone who's ready to take control of their finances. I'll catch you on the next episode.